When I get older, I will be stronger. They'll call me freedom, just like a waving flag.
How would you rate the Kickers' overall performance this season?
So far, so good. I mean, I would have loved to seen the team finish first, and that may still happen. But I think we lost too many games early in the season and didn't play as well as we should have early in the season. But the good thing is we're playing very, very good soccer at the right time.
What did you guys do well this season?
Certainly right now we're playing very well defensively. 3 clean sheets on the bounce and limiting other teams' opportunities to score. So I find that to be encouraging.
How do you feel about the new postseason format?
I mean, with only 6 teams in the league, I think this was the only way to make it attractive for everybody, to have the first team go straight to the final. I think it's important, and giving the second and third team an opportunity to make it, I think it's worked out very well. And with everything still on the line, it's proven to be the right formula.
Is it more advantageous to have 2 weeks off and a bye to the championship, or to play an extra home game in the semifinals?
I think if you can make it to the final, ideally you'd want to be in the semi-finals first, get a game the week before, get some confidence and get a win. But ultimately, obviously everybody wants to be in the final, and the easiest way to accomplish that is to win.
Would you prefer to do away with the playoffs and have the regular season champion crowned league champion?
No, I think it's certainly the American way to have playoffs, and I actually enjoy the playoff situation. It basically makes 2 different tournaments all in one season, as long as you don't overdo it and have too many teams making the playoffs. I think the playoffs is a great format.
Is there more pressure on you this year in the playoffs since you won last year?
No, not at all. I think Charleston's proven to be the best team, and so far. So I think all the pressure's on Charleston, and we'll just sit back as underdogs and hopefully make a great run.
Just like a waving flag, and then it goes back.
How would you rate the Kickers' overall performance this season?
So far, it's been a good season. I think I've been here for a long time. I think we have had a lot of good seasons. I think it's right up there with some of the better seasons, considering that we still have a chance to win first place and take the title home for regular season champions. Even though we had a little drought in the middle, I think it's been an overall good season.
What could you guys improve on for next season?
It's always tough to tell. I think we definitely could improve upon scoring more goals. I think that's the most glaring issue that we've had. We've relied on Delhi quite a bit, and that'd be one area I think we could improve on.
Who would you say is the MVP of this season?
My good buddy Delhi, even though he's not being political at all here. He's deserved it. He probably should be the MVP of the league as well. He's scored all the goals. Without him, we wouldn't be in the situation that we're in right now. So all the credit goes to him.
You could take one game back and do it over again. Which game would it be?
Pretty sure it was a game against Real Maryland. We were up 1-0. I think I had a chance to make it 2-0 with a PK, and I missed it. So I'd have to have that spot or have that situation over again and that game over again, because if I make that PK, I think we get 3 points.
Is there more pressure on you this year in the playoffs since you won last year?
I don't think so. I mean, I think we're just used to winning, to be honest. I think it's been that way every year. We've been in the championship a few times. I think every team's always out to get us. For some reason, it always feels that way. I don't feel any more pressure. I just always feel like we're going to win no matter what happens.
Would you prefer to do away with the playoffs and have the regular season champion crown league champion?
Without a doubt. I think that's the best way to do it. I think every game means so much more, although it'll never be that way. That's how I think it should be done.
A violent prone, poor people's zone.
How would you rate the Kickers' overall performance this year?
I think we started off a bit slow with a bunch of the younger players, trying to mold and to gel, but since then, since the middle of the season, I think we're starting to pick it up. We've 3-game winning streak. We haven't given up any goals, so I think we're playing well at the right time of the season.
Who would you say is MVP of this season?
Whew. I think Ronnie and Delhi have had very good seasons, and Berkey, some of the veterans have had very good seasons. Sasha, Luke, it's hard to tell. I mean, it's a total team effort, and without any missing any part of those pieces would be difficult.
What was the most intense game of this season?
Wow, it's usually Charleston. Probably the one in Charleston where we did lose 1-0. I felt was probably the most intense game. It was the last time we'd played them, and kind of posturing for the playoffs at that point.
Is there more pressure on you this year in the playoffs since you won last year?
No, I don't think there's. I think at the end of the day, I think the players that we have now know what it takes. They've been through it before. They've won championships for the most part. So, no, I don't think I don't feel the pressure. I think we'll be fine, and inevitably we'll win the crown.
How do you feel about the new postseason format?
Kind of mixed. I understand why we do it. I think it's difficult, very difficult to be league champions and have 2 weeks off. I think that's you need to keep the momentum, especially if you're playing well at the end of the season.
What are your predictions for the championship?
That we'll win.